last couple of years, and for many reasons, and he's just I don't
low percentage, and Efren absolutely butchered me. He never went for anything fancy and just killed me. I think 11 to 1.
I think 11. That hurts Efren, and 4.5-inch pockets, fresh cloth. I think that probably will bode well for him. Still out here running out. Efren Reyes in game number 1, making it. And the crowd has thickened. Reyes takes game number 1. Now, this is an area that I'm not too familiar with, but that answers the question there. He has the 1
against local players in the Philippines, sometimes traveling abroad. I think he'll never ever stop playing. He would come in a wheelchair and still want to.
How good he still plays. Used all of the pocket there. Ralf Souquet, 57 years old. Efren Reyes can go. Can he hold it one rail? Yeah, really looking good after game number 2.
And then we had the World Championships for a few years in Manila, and then it kind of died on too many places really that I felt comfortable. And now it's, you know, between Pac-Man Q Club in Mandaluyong.
Just a few blocks from here, correct?
I have a place here in Quezon City.
I'm going to check on that. Look at this. He does look really nice so far. He tried to punch it.
Yeah, there's a lot of body movement there. It's when you don't feel comfortable, right? You don't. Just not as confident.
No, it's a great point, though. You're absolutely right. Whereas Ralf, I think, is still going to play more traditionally in the way it's kind of meant to be played.
You're hungry, you want to practice more. That's all you want to do. And you want to physiological when the heat is on and you get nervous, you know, your arms start shaking a little more and you lose.
With age, right? You want to be able to mix that experience with that talent and that hard work and raw ability. On the board, trailing 2 games to 1. Looked pretty good there. Okay, a little thick there. Did get the wing ball down, which is something I've noticed.
You know, I was born and I grew up in Germany. I got my U.S. citizenship last year. You're close, but still way off. I've been in the United States for over one to represent the United States. I've been here. Ooh, ball in hand.
Yeah, the shoulder movement. It's all right.
I have a house. I have friends. It's given me an opportunity to make money doing and try even harder when I go out there and practice. So that's really my motivation. It's not
necessarily the.
Can he avoid running into the 6?
Yeah, I believe so. Well, no, he couldn't. So it was much thinner than it looked.
Sped up the cue ball too. Ralf, like, hey, you know, have a good chance here. I think he has a bad record against Bustamante.
Well, you know, here is as good as it gets. That's what applies the pressure to these players. But it's also one of the reasons I think the Filipinos and Asian.
The level of noise is second to none here.
It is. 4.5 inch. Yeah, this is going to be short. And now he's got to deal with the 9 below the 8. This is a completely different view. Watch out now. The cue ball has a tendency to want to arc out there in the middle. It slows it down. The 8 becomes big.
Oh, what a shot.
Really nice. Yeah, just like that, 2 in a row for Souquet. We are tied up at 2 apiece.
Matches every day, round robin format, race to 8. So you'd be playing for 6.
Going into the bottom of the 6. He doesn't
want
to
get up there. It's Efren.
Yes, he did it. There is nobody better. And he didn't get there, though. It was in. Yeah, hard to turn it down. Now this is going to be nice.
But he knows in order to...
So he's got to draw out and past the 9. No problem. I mean, no problem. 71 years young, sticking out. Settled down. This will work. The speed is almost ideal. Well, nice response by the GOAT. Reyes. Yeah, a little thick again, I believe.
The only thing missing is the energy and the
I feel
spectators.
like he might be playing a two-way here. Yeah, he was going at a two-way. He just caught it a little thin. He's fluked the purple. And that's kind of, he's overhit this, but that's kind of what you were touching on, right? He's always playing. Interesting. I saw a little movement there in the back arm.
I'll take a chance of hitting the 9 here. Oh, he hit it straight. Traveling from tournament to tournament, and Ralf actually won a nice tournament in Mexico, which I was really happy for him.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I completely get it. Yes, it's extremely tough, and more credit to him, right? At 50, that's going to fall.
Would have no problem going in a foot race, you know, if it's short distance, but he can still
in common with a lot of these pool players is the, you know, running, really the cardio is where it's at.
That was really the
because they're a little scared of it. Kind of something you were touching on a little bit earlier.
Punch the ball, you know, I like to spear a ball in if it's...
Obviously will stun when he has to, but it's a good point. Noon here in Manila. We are all tied up again.
Just a gear and strings racks together.
Yeah, I fully agree. I think this particular event is warranted for the right. The 3 will lead to it. Gonna have to check this a bit.
It's harder to do on a new cloth.
People
were like going to slide out, but I did.
Okay, he did be able to tuck under. Looks like he's going forward. Watch the point. If I'm being honest.
I just want to tell you real quick, I have a student and he invited me to his birthday party, which I couldn't do because I was here in Asia, but he's unbelievable. So in that sense, Efren is still a spring chicken.
Yeah, does board every day?
Plays every day.
Wow. Second deck is full on our right side. The third deck is filling. I think those are VIP seats in the stands that are reserved. Those are yet to be filled, but they will at some point. We are dry again.
And it just looks like they've been hitting the ball to full.
Exactly. Yeah, we talk about it a lot, Thorsten, for the people at home. You know, if you don't break this way, they make it as elite players.
Wow.
It's the 2. How did he do there?
Wonderful, beautiful.
The shot clock came raining down on him. I think we all want to see him kick it to one.
That are on top of their game and they're the superstars. But it's still that here in the Philippines, I could be...
It's really wild because they wouldn't know me in a grocery store in the States. Does this have the pace? Sure does.
2 weeks ago, preparing for the hayball tournament because there was a really good hayball table at the room, and they had a tournament for all.
Wow.
A nice cake here. You know, Grab drivers and food deliveries. And there were like 100 players there. So there's a tournament for everybody at that room.
Well, he was definitely trying to make that. It's going to lay up from.
Which
Back where
also
I'm from, it's 10 p.m. in Arizona. This first rail.
I don't know if he wanted that much right spin.
Yeah, exactly. I think he had. Hard to do, actually. He's just going to shave this. I don't think that's going to get it, is it? Ralf going to be able to see it. Yeah, good call. Very good. Ricky. Look at this clever play here. This was by design. The cue ball opened up, though. I'd floated in. Wow, he's over. Maybe just a miss aim. I don't know. Well, he's done the same thing and caught the same point, and this time it's going to cost it on people.
Also on yourself, right? If you beat yourself up over mistakes, it's just going to carry on to the next.
For the GOAT. And that's what the people wanted. 4 games apiece. There's a better hit. Put a little more into that. A lot more. Is perfect.
Ralf also has his view, and I really liked it. You know, I have partners that I need to support, that I'm sponsored by. So,
Sure.
you know, people always ask me, what do you think of this?
It's hard for me to get away from Town. I've been using Town for a while now. He's got the flick on the 6. Try to use the 8. Well, he did go to the left side. He wasn't worried about getting out enough. It was always good. For 71. And now in the lead by 1. Right. And just too thick of a hit. You know, I don't know how much. That needs to carry. Well, this is twice. I believe if you don't make it, you've got the 5 to use as cover, but this is touchy. I didn't like the decision.
Far. Has there been a 2-game lead yet? I don't think so.
Yeah, for really, really good speed. I don't know. So this is one thing that we see with the jump cue oftentimes, or that's pretty impressive. That distance with that much spin.
I think the closer we get to the end, there are going to be more spectators in here, and there's going to.
Well, he made that look a little tougher. The 7 in the lower right, or does he come to the side pocket? He's coming to the side pocket.
A little short.
Yeah, needs to carry. Oh, he's chopped it thin. And he avoided your traffic, or oh, the GOAT has done it.
One not anywhere near the side pocket here.
You know, or straight in the middle.
Yeah, I remember. Oh, we overcut that one. And just walking out onto the field on the extreme I've ever played. Got our revenge a couple years later when we beat them in the quarterfinal and then won our title. I think in 2011.
Yes. Avoid the 8. Oh, he's missed the 5. Just unexpected, a couple of little misses here. He's got an extension. All right, how did he hit it? Absolutely perfect. And stay below the brown. Perfect of this match. Unexpected miss eye off the ball, playing position. There's the shoulder. He gets it done. That shoulder is movement. Reyes up by 3. Now this is consistent, and the cue ball is going to follow the brown 7 in, so it will be ball and corner and lower right corner, both cut off for the 4. As Thorsten said, it really just he's leveled out here. Just going into the 9. Great look at both players. That was a nice clean hit. Very positive strike. Yeah, this was by Souquet. Back within 2. Trailing 7 games to 5. 57 years
say,
young.
Hey, you know, you guys go and play, you know, and you're so experienced. But Ralf is always the one who would step up and say, "I'm ready to play." Whether you then, I'm up for the challenge.
Yeah, I think that's a great lesson. And he's cut the 2 a little thin to the 5. Clock. That's what it looks like. Interesting.
He can keep the cue ball there behind the 6. 7 helps him. You want to win, right? You want to play the percentages. But when you're young, you might not have the creativity. You just want to go for everything. That was a nice save.
Very good. Even when he was younger, Ralf was not easy to catch a piece of the ball there. New cloth, maybe, but it's easy to catch this a little heavy with the outside ball. He's handled it well. Very well. Like this would be years old in the 2 players. Between all 4 players, 254 years old combined. Years ago. Nothing ever changes around the table for this guy. As Thorsten mentioned early on, he's never taken a shot for granted.
More relaxed, and you tend to be sloppy. And when you compete, you just, you know, you have fun, not the other way around.
Really good advice there, actually, and easier said than done. Practicing for most of us is way long up the side pocket. Not even close. I might have. Yeah, clever. Using the 2.
That funds the tournaments as well. And it's a skill. It was Ralf who had the idea that you could only use a jump cue if your opponent...
Come on down. Oh, he tried to come in thicker, and I think it's going to work out just fine.
But then you remember bonus ball.
Of course.
Just too many rules can also be, you know, especially if you're trying to bring new people to the sport. You try to keep it simple.
Didn't want
versus going back and forth, and you know, which would have forced him to be more.
He could take advantage of that new cloth in that aspect, whereas a lot of players did not or do not. Now here he finishes. The chance in moving these. Yeah, well done. Like it with. He's fallen a little thin out of the lower left.
That's good.
Yeah, he's still got it. Efren Reyes. Misses the 9. And now we're hearing the crowd. Drama.
That's right. If you roll it.
The clock is winding down. I'll tell you what, people think he missed that ball, but side rail to side rail. Oh, and it's long. Did not expect this. Oh, and he's got it down. It wiped its feet. Reyes. It's not easy. Needs a break and run here. Okay, he's just going to lay the 2 down. Just. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. A little thick. Yeah, pretty good touch. Go to the left. Oh, he's good here. Really nice.
But
Yes.
you never get position. But to slow roll this with spin. Great job.
Hit there as well. Game number. Barring any miracle, will go to Souquet. Back within 1. Classic Billiards in Fort Lauderdale. Dave and Leah Bartosiak are the hosts. We're excited to go to that venue. It's an amazing place and excited to have you. And this is where he's clever. You really don't want to give it back. He's using a high
8.
Yeah, yeah. Did he get away with this? I believe he has.
What the cue ball does. Good. And Efren called the shots. That'd be a good combination. It's just so smart.
Yeah, I couldn't argue with that. I think he's got the brightest IQ ever in the sport. No. It's going to pay off.
End up behind the 8.
In this room, there's not a light mood at all. The crowd, also, you can feel the tension.
Depending on whether they...
At one point, it is none. Souquet has tied it up. 8 games apiece after 16. And it seems to be the story. Doors can hold up forever. Yeah, a little short of the mark again.
I think he has the perfect angle to come 3 rails around. Oh, there's the 8. No, I was wrong.
Oh, the speed looks pretty good here. Here.
Oh, wow. More angle than I thought.
Snuck it right past the 9. Reyes to go up 1. And he is there. Surprised, but maybe he knows that he needs to catch the one thinner. Yeah, that's kind of what I was wanting. Big shot here for Souquet. Boy, he made that look real easy.
Hit it a little bit in between.
Yeah, he's not going to like this. Yeah, he is not ball high enough. Yeah, that's not going to get it.
A 6 ball? No.
Yeah, it's not going to get it directly over the 6. The body movement shoulder injury that he's been faced with for many, many years. Perfect to go forward here. Problem. In. To get to the hill, Reyes in the lead, 10 games to 8, 1 away.
Tom Storm, I think 11-0 or 11-1 in the final. Needs a roll here, didn't get it.
Somewhere into the upper right corner. Efren will not turn this down. I don't. Yeah, you're right. I don't know that he played that here. Checking it out of the lower right. Going to be steep to the upper left, I believe.
Oop.
We got easy to let up on this swing.
Yeah, he can't kill it right now. He has to really hit it clean and with speed. Well done.
Very well done. Wow. It's probably the cleanest strike he's had. I think he won for this way if it doesn't go. Oh, the GOAT. 71 years old. And the crowd, they're going to love it.
No?
I don't think so. And he's done it, 71 years young. Efren